Welcome traders. You are going to learn everything you need to know about pips. Before we get started, let me tell you what pip is all about. What is pip in Forex? Pip is the smallest unit of price movement in a currency pair. It represents the fourth decimal place in most currency pairs. So let's write some things down. You can write the full meaning of pips. Here, let's write pip. Pip is equal to percentage in price. Write the percentage in price or price interest points. Price interest. So this is it. It's either you call it percentage in price or price interest points. Good. In this tutorial, we are going to consider three things. Number one, pips. Number two, pipettes. Number three, pip value. At the end of this video, we are going to learn all these things, how to identify them and how to use them, how to read them. Let's continue. If we have 0.001, 0.0001, the pip is the fourth decimal, which is indicated as 1 here. Let's carry this arrow and map it. This is the pip. So let's label it. Pip. The fourth decimal, shown as 1 here, is the pip. And let's proceed. We have example. Let's write some example. If we consider GBP USD, and we have the price at 1.300 to 1.3001. If the price moves from 1.3000 to 1.3001, we've seen that the pip becomes this one here. It has moved 1 pip. 1 pip. So that's 1 pip increase. 1 pip increase. If we have the price at 1.3235, then to, let's say, 1.33, 0.3239. We have a change in price of 0.004. So let me show you the simplest way to get this thing. What you do is to subtract the initial price from the final price to get the change in price. So let me give you a simple formula for calculating PIP. So PIP movement, what you have now is change in price over, let me write it in full, change in price, or just write difference in price, difference in price over PIP size, PIP size. And PIP size for Forex pairs is 0.0001. So what we have here, PIP size for major Forex pairs except Japanese yen and gold is 0.0001. So what we do, difference in price is the final price minus the initial price. You give you difference in price. You divide it by this PIP size, which is 0.001. So what we do now is to do small calculation here. For us to get the number of PIP movements here, you have 1.3239 minus 1.3235, then divided by 0.0001. Remember, you do the calculation on top first. Let's put this in brackets. So let's do the math together. If you subtract this, you are going to have, use your calculator. Let's do it together. 1.3239 minus 1 point, there is points here. Let's add the points. 1.3235 is going to give us 0.0004. So this is equal to 0.004. You know, we have over 0.0001. So when you divide it by 0.0001, you see that the PIP movement is 4. This will be equal to 4. Let's write it. This will be equal to 4 pips. If you also come to this first example and apply it in this formula, you are still going to get 1. That's subtract 1.3000 from 1.3001. You see, you are going to get 1 pip, as we stated earlier on. Now let's move to the next thing. For yen-based pairs, let's have it. Yen yen-based pairs. We have pairs involving Japanese yen, JPY. The way brokers quote the price is different from the way they quote most Forex pairs. Most of the Forex pairs are quoted in 3 or 5 decimal places, but for Japanese yen, it is in 2 decimal places. If we have USD, JPY, I have something like this: 0.01, 0.01, and the second decimal place is where to count the pip. Let me also use the arrow to indicate it. We have this here. So here is the pip. The pip in 0.01 of USD JPY is 1 pip. 1 pip. Let's move to the next thing. If price moves, let's talk about this example. If price moves from 112.00 $112.00 to 112.01. This is just 1 pip move. Remember, the second decimal is the pip. Let's do another example. If we have price movement from 112.01 to 112.10, we can also apply that same formula that we have, but this time, since this is a Japanese yen and is quoted in 2 decimal places, we have difference in price over pip size, and the pip size here is 0.01 instead of 0.001. So what we have here now is 112.10 minus 112.01. 0.01 over 0.01. Let's put this in brackets. This is going to give us the price difference itself is 0.00, okay, 0.09, and divided as 0.01. As you can see, this is the second decimal. But if you divide it by this 0.01, you are going to get equal to, it is equal to 9 pips. So if price moves from $112.01 to $112.10, we get a 9 pips movement. That's 9 pips increase for this example. The next thing we look at now is Pipettes. Pipettes. So let's write Pipettes. Pipettes. Pipettes, which is the fractional pips, is the 5th decimal in the price of an asset. So let's have something. If we have like Euro USD pair, I have a price of 1.11234 to 1.10001. The pipettes for this Euro USD pair will be 1. So let's have it here. Let's label it. Pipettes here is going to be 1, which is the 5th decimal. Count after the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's label it. Is the pipettes. Pipettes for this decimal. So this is going to give us 1 pipette. And we can get more examples. We have this Euro US rate here. So it'll be like 1.1378798. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th one is the pipettes. So you can see it at the 5th is the pipette. That's how some brokers quote prices. Let's continue. The next thing now we are going to look at is the Pip value. Pip value. By now, I believe you know what a pip is, and you also know the formula to get the pip movement and how to also calculate pips in Japanese yen, so that if you are trading USD JPY or any JPY pairs, you'll be able to calculate the pip movement correctly using the formulas I've provided in this video. So pip value is the next thing we are looking at. Pip value. Pip value is simply the monetary worth of a pip in a trade, like a pip movement in a trade. It depends on the following. Pip value depends on the following. Number one, the currency pair. Have currency pair. Number two, the lot size. The lot size, which is the trade volume. Lot size. Number three is the account based currency. Account based currency. These are the three main factors upon which this Pip value depends on. The currency can be USD or Euro. There is a formula to calculate Pip value, but the formula varies depending on the quote currency. So if we have Euro USD, Euro USD, USD here now is the quote currency. Let's have something like this. The quote currency in this Euro USD pair is USD. So USD is the quote currency in this pair. You have to take note so that you'll be able to follow up in this calculation. The quote currency here is Euro USD. This Euro USD is the USD here. So general formula for Pip value. A standard lot is equal to 100,000 units. So let's write it. One standard lot is equal to 100,000 units. Good. So take note of this. If the quote currency in your account is USD, or let's do something like this. There are two conditions upon which we are going to calculate this Pip value. Let's take the first one. If the quote currency is your account currency, if the quote currency is your account currency, this is the first condition, number one. Then the formula we use is this, right? Pip value will be equal to 0.0001 times multiplied by position size. Position size. So this is the formula you use to calculate pip value if the quote currency is your account currency for most Forex pairs. So let's calculate for one standard lot which has 100,000 units, and that 100,000 units is the position size. So if we multiply, let's say, one standard lot, we want to calculate the pip value of one standard lot. One standard lot is equal to, that's pip value of one standard lot. Let's state it clearly. Pip value of one standard lot will be equal to, using this our formula, 0.0001 multiplied by the position size, which is 100,000. Is 100,000. So we get $10 per pip movement, right? $10 per pip. So this is it. It's very, very simple. Pip value is simply 0.0001 multiplied by position size if the quote currency is your account currency. Then let's look at the second position here, the condition, the second condition. If the quote currency is not your account currency, if the quote currency is not your account currency, we use a different formula. Pip value now, pip value will be equal to 0.0001 multiplied by lot size then over currency exchange rates. Let's put this in brackets. This is the formula you use if the quote currency is not your account currency. What do I mean? If what you have in your account is USD and the pair you are trading is not quoted in USD, you will use this formula. But for the first one, the first condition, if the quote currency is your account currency, like in the case of Euro USD, if you have USD in your account as what you have in your trading balance is in USD, and you are trading this, and you want to calculate the Pip value, you just use this formula because the account currency is the same thing as the quote currency. So that is exactly what I mean. So let's proceed. Of quote currency. So account currency. Account currency. So this is the formula you should use. This is the formula. This will now convert the Pip value to your account currency. So for JPY Pairs, assuming we want to calculate a Pip value for JPY Pairs for JPY Pairs, what we will do is just to replace this. Let me write it for you. Pip value will be equal to, instead of writing 0.0001, since it is quoted in two decimal places, you just have 0.01 then times, for the first condition, times, I've seen it here, the position size. We have position size. So that's the only thing you need to do. It's only this first number you are changing. And you go. You apply the same thing to the second condition. So let's do example so that you will understand this explanation. If we have Euro USD, let's start with this one first. Euro USD. Conditions. Number one, account is in USD. Let's state it clearly. Account is in USD, comma, and let's use that same example of one standard lot. One standard lot. What we have now, the pair we are using is Euro USD. Account is in USD. Then we are using one standard lot. And you already know that one standard lot is equal to 100,000 units. So the pip value, as we already calculated, is $10 per pip. So no point repeating the same thing we've done before. So we have $10 per pip. That's exactly what you have here. Then what if we have price at we have price at 1.2000 and want to calculate the pip value. What we have is at one standard lot is $10 per pip. This is the first one. Then if you have another price, if this price from 1.2000 rises to price rises to 1.2026, what is going to be the profit? What you need here now to calculate this is price moved from 1.2000 to 1.2026. You get your pip and you multiply it by the pip value to know how much you get. So using that same formula I gave you earlier, you subtract 1.200 from 1.206. Sorry, you subtract 1.2000 from 1.2026 and divide it by 0.0001 to get your pip. So if we do that, we get 26 pips. So when price moves from this price to 1.2026, we have 26 pips movement. Right, let's write it, 26 pips movement. 26 pips. So for us to get the profit, we need to multiply. If we are using one standard lot, which is $10 per pip, we have 26 multiplied by $10. This will give us $260. $260. And I would like to do example using USD JPY so that we can understand how it works with USD JPY, the Japanese yen pairs. So let's have USD JPY. Let's also state the conditions here. Account currency is also in USD. As USD. Pair is USD JPY. Then if we use a mini lot here, a mini lot is 10,000 units. So let's state the lot we are using here, mini lot, which is equal to 10,000 units. Remember, it's pip value that we want to calculate here, and also get the profit value for the price movement. So pip value now, pip value will be equal to 0.01 times the position size, which is 10,000, because it's a mini lot. 10,000. What we have here now is 100 JPY. 100 JPY, because the quote currency here is JPY. How do we convert this? For us to convert this, we need to use that same formula there. So this is what we do now. We have 100 JPY over 112. That's the price at which we bought this. Using this same example I gave here, let me show you for the JPY. Using the same example here. This 112.00, the same price. Let's continue. So we have 100 over 112. You have 100 over 112. You have current exchange rate. Exchange rate. So the starting price, that's the initial price now. So price starts at, okay, let's say price at $112. If it rises to price rises to $122. To divide this, we are going to have 100 over 112, which is the initial price at which we bought this. We have $0.89 per pip. $89 per pip. So this is the pip value. So to calculate the profit, we also need to get the pip value from here. So price movement is from $112 to 122. So we follow the same thing we have been doing. Subtract the final price from the initial price, 122 minus 112, to get the difference in price, and it's going to give us 10. and we are going to divide it by pip size, and pip size for Japanese CM pairs is 0.01, so you have 10 over 0.01 to get the pip movement. This is going to give us 1000 pips. So the profits in this price movement now implies the cost per pip 0.89 times 1000. This is equal to $890. So the profit is going to be $890. If you have anything to contribute or any question, you can ask in the comment section.